camera?
Here we go.
Just a little higher. Just a little bit. I think she weighs more than 100 pounds now. Ah! Ah!
Oh no! You do a really good impression of that.
Boop, boop, boop. We are going to clean Mama Lab, but first we're going to boop Corinne. Boop, boop Corinne.
Can I be booped?
Boop Cole.
Oh, thanks, man. Corinne, you've been really busy. It's springtime.
It's springtime, which means baby animals. Ooh, I shouldn't say that.
Young, juvenile animals.
Yeah, it means juvenile animals.
Why don't we call them babies?
Because
that human.
emotional
What is it
response.
called? Amorphizing them?
Anthropomorphizing.
Anthropomorphizing.
Oh no.
Is that sort of like videographer?
I'm gonna start a Michael dictionary.
Those traps are not baited properly.
Yeah, we're picking those up.
Hey Cole, video that. Show them where somebody misbaited those.
Anthony doesn't know how to catch rats. I told him to pick
Does
them.
he even work for Wildlife Command Center?
I gave him 3 traps that were properly baited and told him to pick the other ones up.
Those are the ones that are
Does he even know that how they're not baited properly?
Did you put the ones I gave you back there?
Yeah, I'm starting to put them down. Those are the old ones.
Yeah, I know. I'm covering for you.
He's covering for you.
I'm saying we already discussed them. What are we doing?
So I
Michael?
like to clean out all the buckets really good so there's no contaminants in it whenever I get the hot water from Mama Lab. Because that snake is going to soak in it. And snakes have a hard time processing toxins. Like they only poop once a month. So if there's any toxins, they hold that stuff in. It's just not good for them.
Let's just say a human poops once a month. Is that healthy?
What's that?
Let's just say a human poops once a month. Is that healthy?
That is not healthy.
I'm just asking for the general
You'd have an
public.
extended abdomen like this.
It's definitely not a personal question.
She's 91 degrees.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's not. That's too hot for a snake like her.
It's getting warmer outside, so probably got to re-gauge the heaters in here.
So I got to heat this up. So it's 11 degrees colder than she is. The problem with her being 91 degrees is I've never been bit by her, but I've never tried to handle her at 91 degrees. So you know, whenever you put a snake in water, you have to make sure the water is the same temperature as the snake.
At that moment? Or it goes into
Because
shock.
if not, you'll put it into shock.
Anthony, give us a fast animal fact.
Anthony, what has light pale skin, curly hair, and is kind of smelly?
Me? I'm not that. Oh God.
This is betadine. It's an
Betadine?
antimicrobial. Providone iodine. Mama Lav is a white albino tiger reticulated python female. And so she is not a very easy animal to work with because she's so large. But the first thing we do is we always tap train our animals. And so we tap them. We let them know that we're fixing to come in and mess with them. And that way she knows. Once she goes into a defensive coil, then she's a little bit easier to work with. And she's never bit me before, but there's always a first time. She's a big snake. Usually this is a 2-man operation. And there's always more than one way to skin a cat, I've always said. The key is to never squeeze them. Don't squeeze a snake.
Did you just squeeze her?
No, if you squeeze them, they'll bite you.
Wow, this looks like a horror movie right now. So how...
I smell like a horror movie.
Yeah, it smells amazing right now. How long is she?
She's just short of 20 feet. And so she eats a full-grown rooster, like a 7-pound rooster, once a month. And she swallows the whole thing. And she pooped it all out in here. So it's lovely. Her enclosure smells lovely right now. We usually put about 20 gallons of water in there, and then half a cup of iodine, betadine, providine. And so that creates an antimicrobial environment that is safe for the snake and will kill any bacteria that's on her. And if she stays soaking like that, if there's any mites on her, it'll kill the mites as well.
So how long does she bathe for?
She can stay in there easily for 6 or 7 hours. She would stay in there as long as you leave her in there. She likes the water.
Gotta do the rattlesnake soon.
Yeah, the rattlesnakes are due real quick. Real quick like a bunny.
You got any quick tips on snake care for reptiles?
Yes. Make sure that your animal has the proper amount of humidity for the species. For instance, we've got western diamondback rattlesnakes, and we try to keep their humidity at very low, like less than 40%. But then we have reticulated pythons. We try to keep their humidity at 60 or above. So you got to know your species, because they will molt better or worse depending on what the humidity is. So paying attention to the humidity that the animals have is very, very important, especially for all your snakes. Especially if you keep desert snakes in the same room that you keep tropical snakes, because they have different humidity needs.
So how long can a snake hold its breath?
Depends on the snake. Some snakes can hold their breath for over an hour. Green anacondas, I think, have the world record on breath holding. Diamondback rattlesnakes can't hold their breath at all.
She looks
Not
tiny
underwater.
in here.
She looks what?
Looks tiny in here.
Oh, because you can't see none of her bulk?
No. So how did you acquire this girl?
I don't remember.
Wow. I'll put it in perspective.
That was a lot of sliding.
Yeah. I was like, just kept going.
That was like 20 foot of sliding.
So the extreme questions at like what point in size is a snake a threat to like a human?
Oh, she definitely could mess you up. Like, she could definitely kill you. No doubt about it. A 12, 14 foot anaconda, if it wrapped around your neck and you were by yourself, you're a goner. It's going to definitely cut the oxygen off to your brain. And then maybe if you stop kicking because you're passed out in a coma, it'll let up. You might get some oxygen back. But if you're just constantly kicking in death throes and it keeps tightening, you're definitely a goner.
So if one gets a hold of you and you're really in a pickle, is your best move to just stop struggling?
Stop struggling, grab your vinegar. Always have some vinegar available. And you spray the vinegar in the corner of their mouth, they'll let go. Anthony,
Yeah.
We're like feeding the iguanas and all the creatures way too much greens.
Way too much greens?
Yeah. Also, I chop them up finer in a bowl than that. Come on out, Miss America.
Out of glass.
Here, you want to do the
Oh, this is my
Phone?
the
Where?
thumbnail.
Phone where?
Oh, hold on, I gotta get the phone out real quick. This is bad timing.
Michael, put her back in. Put her back in.
Go to my
Camera?
There we go.
just a little higher. Just a little bit. I think she weighs more than 100 pounds now.
Oh no! This is why we
Doop, doop.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Anthony almost
Here,
did
you
what
grab
I
that.
did.
All right, it's gotta go. You know how.
this is going smooth. Join us on Instagram for future adventures.
And you know, the thing is, she's not that big a snake.
Hold on. Give them an outro.
Can I do it like they do on TikTok, where they talk into the little microphone
And make
and they
the
look
audio
so
really
and they look
annoying?
so weird because they're going back and forth and they're moving all around trying to talk into the little uniform? Okay, so we just put Mama Lav back in her enclosure, and it was a team event. We had Team Anthony, yay! Team Corinne, wow! Team Ashley, woo, 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 woo! And we all got Mama Lav back in her enclosure. Say bye, everybody. Hey, y'all say it at the same time. If you're brand new to our YouTube channel,
If you're brand new to our YouTube channel, subscribe and like the video and leave a comment on whether you like this video or not.
and cut.